Alright, y'all. I'm here, solo mission at the junkyard today. This car looks the same as mine because I took what I needed. It's actually even the same color, but I'm going to change that. I hate the tan interior, so I got that bottom piece. Probably ain't good to be breathing all the mold and shit that's in this car, but anyway. There's a trim for the steering wheel. I was looking at the ignition. Here's the plug. They're just rivets, so that sucks. I don't feel like drilling them out. I'll buy another one when mine goes bad. But what I'm doing now with the ratchet, I was going to get some relays. Y'all main fuel relay, can't have too many of them. I was going to get some of the relays that my car's missing, but this is a VTEC car and they ain't the same. But luckily, there's a CB7 Accord in this junkyard I've been robbing parts off of for years for my past few Accords. And I'm going to go and grab the relays off of that, the under dash relays, all dumb shit that hangs here, because I know they're the same. Alright, y'all. I'm in the CB Accord. The windshield is broke ever since I've last been here. I took the seats out a few years ago, sold them to a dude at Burger King. But the bad thing is, see that car? Door don't open. See it right there? Both them doors don't open. So my options to get in and out of this car is that window and this door that's barely cracked is where I came in at. Or if I really got desperate, I guess the trunk. But I was thinking about coming through here, but that didn't work. So I'm about to lay down in some broken glass and get some relays that I need. And yeah, hopefully this goes okay. Alright, y'all. I'm laying down here. Hopefully I don't get cancer from laying in these fucking molded, soaking wet vehicles. But thing is, look up here on this side of the column. Ain't shit. That's just, you know, messing around looking. That relay way back in there. Can't even see it yet. Anyway, there's a black relay way back in there. That is literally the one I need on my Accord because they changed where it was. Alright, I moved some stuff out of the way so y'all can see it. That black relay right there that has that brown connector. It says Mitsuba 047 on it. That's that sumbitch I need. And it's pretty close to breaking the little metal mount, because that's what I got to do. Sit here and bend it back and forth. And this is deep up in the dash. This is for comparison. I move a lot of wiring up on the way. Just laying down here. The old Accord head against the brake pedal. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can get her out. Alright, damn near dark as you can see, 10 minutes later. Here's a junk bypass relay out of my car. It has 2 prongs. And here's that plug. I finally got her to break off. Let me make sure I don't lose this. That'd make me very mad. I'm going to go ahead and pocket that before I lose it. Make sure this plugs in. Make sure it's the same relay. Alright, bam. It is. Hell yes. So, yep. Gonna go to my house and pray that this fixes the car. Alright, y'all. Here's the parts car. You can see how good my flashlight is. So, until we meet again, old CB Accord. Alright, y'all. Day 2 up here at the junkyard. I need to get a fuel regulator for the car and the ignition. But you know it's that cold time of the year when there's this nice public fire here at the old junkyard. Get a nigga warm on your journey to your vehicle that you're getting shit off of. So yeah, I need to go cop this fuel regulator. Alright, y'all. It is now currently Thursday. And I got this regulator here off of a parts car. And I'm going to see if this solves the problem, which hopefully it will. Because the other regulator, I read online that it said if you found any gas in your vacuum line, then it means the regulator's bad because the diaphragm's tore in it. So I tried to blow through that regulator, and I just barely could, so I believe it's the diaphragm's bad. But this regulator, she's a little rusty on the outside, but I can't blow through this one, so hopefully it'll be good. But the starter issue, I need to also fix that. I'm gonna put a starter on it, then I'm gonna just hot wire it to a push button like that, a cord. So yep, guess what, y'all? When I was putting this regulator on, I still got one more bolt left. But if you've seen in the video of the driving this car around and driving the 98 around, the speedometer doesn't work. So the guy said that he changed the sensor, so he was thinking it was a ground issue. I looked down and I said, holy shit. You guys see that? The speed sensor's unplugged. Now, I am hoping and praying that's what that is, and hoping and praying that this makes the car run good. But if they both do, that'd be extremely nice, because I'd have a speedometer. So I hope that plug-in is just a problem. Alright, y'all, the other night I told this Accord here, until we meet again. Guess what? We meet again. So I went to the VTEC F-Series there, the VTEC F22. And the starter's actually in the same place as this one. But, I don't know, you know, this one's got a little more stuff removed from me over the years. And it's easier to get to, and I wiped off this tag here. And I don't know, I just got a feeling that this is a good starter. So I'm going to take this, and then hopefully the car will run. In order to get the starter off, loosen your front bolt here, and feel up under right here. And it'll be right there where my middle finger is. And then if you're in a situation like I am, where it's like a little stuck from the block for every time actually air it just went, what I want to do is just hit it like that, just hit her down, and pull back up again like that, and it'll come out. And I'm going to pull this up here and take the wires off. Cool news. After I took the starter out, this little bolt right here, but look, complimentary screwdriver. Should still work good. I probably fucking left that in there a long time ago, back when I had the first Accord. I wish I would have made this YouTube channel when I had that car. Come here, Spice. This one would be a little harder to do, because I gotta take a, well, maybe, I think I can work around this. I can work around that. Hey, Spice, if you do that while this car is dark purple, then it's not going to be very good. So, you need to work on this. You need to take this homemade ground here off, and yeah. This is how I'm doing it. Just got the extension on there. The starter bolts on the Hondas are 14, by the way. But this just perfectly don't reach the battery, and I can work around. Oh, shit. Alright, so first, unplug your battery. I kind of forgot about that, because my terminal's right there. Alright. The bottom bolt was a little hard to get to from the top. So the car is also unlowered, which is, I guess, a benefit of it not being lowered. But my hand is on this bolt right now. You can get to it good from under the car. Let me turn the flash on and I'll show you. The top bolt is a 14, and the bottom bolt, this harder one, is a 17. Right there. So, even with your plastics on here, all the factory plastics on here, still get to it. It looks like I don't even need an extension. So let me take the extension off of this here. Hard to do this with one hand. Ow, my shoulder's cramping up now. Okay, that's pretty bad. Let me take care of that. See, well, this is also nice holding the camera here because I can see it. It's a ratchet started in there. Alright, let me take care of this. Turns out you do need an extension. So that's what that looks like on there. I'm going to work it off now. Hopefully it ain't tighter than hell. Alright, I had to put the cheater pipe on here. See if she comes out now. pretty tight. Hell yeah. Take this off of here. Let me feel for the bolt. There it is. So y'all, just got my starter put back on. The verdict with this, and actually really good news that follows with this. This starter clicked exactly like it did on the car when I was testing it. And then I gave it a better ground with the jumper cables. And then she was acting perfect. So before, the previous owner had the ground right here. I put it where it's supposed to be, right against the starter with the block. And I was touching this post right here with a wire, going like that, fired right up. Cranked for a little bit, didn't want to start where I just changed the fuel regulator. Gave it a little shot of ether, fired right up, drove around for a while, fixed my idle and surge problem, forgot to put this back on. And then I drove it to Walmart and I got this wire right here. What I'm doing, I need to put some tape on this. What I'm doing is running this in the cab to a push button, just like that 98 Accord right there. So this car will be perfectly sound for tomorrow. When I drove it to Walmart, it didn't even have a check engine lights, what I'm trying to say. Yeah, everything is all great. It's running great, shifting great. But yeah. Right now, I am running the power wires to the Siggy lighter port. If y'all are wondering why I got black wires, that was all the 12 gauge at Walmart had, and it was only $7 for 12 foot of it, so that's pretty nice. There's the push button that was originally in the 98. Alright, y'all. If you hear a belt squeaking, you're imagining it. But check this out. By the way, you won't be able to see the wiring whenever I screw that down in here in a little bit. I'm just going to show you all this, and I'm going to put my interior back. Key on. Hear that belt squeak you guys are imagining? I don't hear it because y'all are imagining it. I need to tighten that alternator up tomorrow. The dude put the belt on a little loose, is why, the previous owner. But yeah, I'll secure us down, put the dash back under it that I got from the junkyard, puts a trim on, it'd be pimp. Alrighty, YouTube. Got the plastic installed. Check that out. The cord up at the junkyard was the same exact shitty tan Honda interior. This will all get taken care of. I'll paint it black. This is a pain in the ass to put on. I only have 2 screws in it. Gets the job done. Steel clears the wheel. All good. This snapped in nicely. Put the metal brace behind it. What I'm going to do about this is tomorrow zip tie it up like that, and then probably glue the screwdriver in it, so all I gotta do is just reach down and turn it on. And the bad thing is, this would be the easiest fucking car to steal in the world. Please don't come steal my shit. Because all you gotta do is just turn the fucking screwdriver and hit the old button down there. Check that out. Another thing I gotta show y'all. See my wires running through there. Got that screw in it. I was gonna put it down here, but the wires was up against the back of it, and this right here is just very perfect, kind of hidden, so it's cool. If it's dark, then you won't be able to see if you try to steal this car. But unless you watch this YouTube video, actually, I hope that actually kind of doesn't happen. But yeah, all turned out pretty good. Car fires up every time now, which is badass. As y'all can see, no check engine light, just my airbag light. The brake light's on because e-brake's on, but just my airbag light for obvious reasons. You know, I don't give a shit about that airbag light. I'm gonna take that airbag out over there before I put the fuzzy shit over top of it too. But car's doing really good. Got me an old bar Irish Spring, took it to the belt. So she's all doing good. I'm gonna drive this to school in the morning because it's Friday and I got her running. Then in the afternoon, gonna get my homeboy and we're gonna lower the shit out of it. Here's a little starting clip for y'all. Badass. here's another thing I got at the junkyard. This piece of trim right here. I need to go back and get the fuse box cover, but all this shit came out of a 4-door, so that's great that Honda didn't change anything. But I hid my wiring. That's for the fuel pump. That's for the key. So, yeah, all pimp. Ready to get lowered tomorrow. That'll be really fun, and this will be a fucking awesome old daily right here. It is currently 30 minutes past the time that I like going to sleep by. It is midnight 30 right now.